Hi there, in this video I'm going to talk to you guys about values and beliefs. So in the past couple videos I've been talking to you guys about what do you really want. We don't really want relationships, we don't really want money, we don't really want cars, we don't really want these things. What we want is we want the emotions or the feelings that we think that accomplishing those goals is going to get. So you don't want a family, so to speak. You want a family because you think it will give you love or connection or support or something like that. You don't really want money. You want the feelings that you think that money is going to give you. So freedom, status, power, so on and so forth. So we've got the value and we've got the emotion. Okay? So we all have a hierarchy of values. So we all place our values on different scales. So let's say so for me, when it comes to those 5 core areas, my values are health, wealth, relationships, spirituality, and personal growth. Okay? So that's literally my hierarchy. So my health is the most important thing in my life. That is what I invest the most time, effort, and energy on. I'm interested, and I should say wealth or career. So for me, wealth and career is very important because without money, I cannot invest in my health, not only my physical health, but my mental health, my emotional health, all of my health. Without money, I can't take my family on vacations. I can't have the freedom to spend time with my family, to put my kids in the best schools, to do the very best by my family. You've got to have money. Spirituality, you cannot give back at a high level and support churches and organizations that you care about without money. And you can't go out and pursue your passion. You cannot grow as a human being at the highest levels without money. So, and then for me, but here's the thing, is these things can change at any time. So right now, my relationships, it's definitely it's a close tie. And in fact, is even my passion is moving up. My purpose, knowing what my purpose is and moving forward and taking action on that purpose every day. So what is your hierarchy of values? And then we got to look at, so these are kind of like the means to an end. These are called means values. The end value is what emotion am I really going for at the end of the day. And for me, the reason why I value health so much is because I value energy, vitality, longevity. Okay? Then the wealth, it's freedom. And that's mostly it. Freedom of choice, freedom of time, so on and so forth. So with relationships, definitely love, connection. In spirituality, you got gratitude, compassion. These are the emotions. So the means, these are the means value. The end goal, the end value that I really want is the emotion that I think I'll get when my health is at a level 10. I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of energy, vitality, longevity in my life and in the mechanics of my physical body. When I'm level 10 in my wealth and my money area, I'm gonna have absolute freedom to do what I want, be what I want, so on and so forth. And so moving forward, the question that you've got to ask yourself is, you got to ask yourself every day, what can I do? What can I do to feel these emotions? Okay, so it's every single day. How can I feel energetic and vital? How can I feel free and wealthy and abundant? How can I feel love and connection? How can I feel gratitude and compassion? How can I feel those emotions? Because a lot of people, what they think is, hey, when I have $1 million, then I'll feel free. So what they do is they set up these rules that are so hard. They set up so many rules, and the rules are so out of reach that it's impossible for them to win the game of life. So for me, as if you ask yourself every day, what can I do? So what you're doing is you're taking responsibility for your life, and you're saying, this is my life, rather than letting life happen to me. I'm going to go out and say, what can I do today to feel the emotions that I want to feel? Because to me, you're never going to get rich feeling poor. You're never going to feel love in your relationships if you feel lonely, or if you have low self-worth, low self-value. You're not going to feel the emotions that you want to feel. So you got to ask yourself, what can I do today so that I can generate these emotions in me? Because once you live with freedom in your heart, then the money will start to flow into your life easily and effortlessly. Okay, once you feel energetic and vital, then the pounds will just shred off. Okay, once you feel a deep sense of love for yourself, self-worth, self-value, self-esteem, self-love, then you will attract more love into your life. Your kids will love you more. Your husband will reflect more love to you. Remember, so many people, they are expecting the outside world to give them the emotion, to bring to them the way that they really want to feel. When in reality, you must generate those emotions, and then the outside world will reflect back to you more experiences, so that you will perpetuate feeling those emotions that you desire. Okay? So we got our values. What do you value? How do your values look? What do you value, number 1, number 5, number 3? Second thing we're going to talk about are beliefs. So for me, and I'm running out of room a little bit, for me, what your beliefs are they are hardwired programs in the computer of your mind. So beliefs, global beliefs, as Tony would talk about, would be I am, people are, life is. Okay? So if you think I am fat, and if you feel fat, you'll never be skinny. You'll never feel skinny. You'll never feel vital and fit and energetic. Okay? People are. So if you think that people are scary and that there's just so much turmoil around you, and you feel like my neighbors are bad people, my neighbors are scary people, the world and life is scary. Okay? Don't let your kids play out in the backyard. Don't let your kids play out in the front yard, because life is scary. The world is a scary place. What a disempowering belief to have. I've heard so many people in my life say the world is a scary place. What is the world coming to? For me, that's their perception. Their perception is, their belief is, the world's a scary place. Well, your perception becomes your reality. For me, the world is an amazing place, and it's only getting better every single day. I've never ran into bad people. I mean, I've hung around some bad people, but I've never had bad things happen to me, because I believe that people are generally really great people, and they're always more than willing to lend a helping hand, especially when it's needed. Life is amazing. Life is fun. Life is exciting. Life is just a game. So I set myself up to win. So another one here, successful. So I'm going to give you an example before we end the video. So Tony Robbins is giving a seminar in front of thousands of people, and one man stands up and he says, well, what do you value most? What is your top value? And he says, success. I want to be successful in my business. I want to make a lot of money, so on and so forth. And Tony said, well, do you feel successful now? And the guy said, no, I don't. And he was a high-powered CEO, making millions of dollars a year. okay, had on the outside what most people, 99% of people would look at this guy and say, wow, you're definitely successful. But he didn't feel successful. And his rules in order to feel successful is I've got to make $10 million a year, and I'm only making $5 million a year now. In order to feel successful, I've got to be, 8% body fat, and right now I'm 15% body fat. I've got to have the very best relationship, never argue with my spouse, never argue with my kids. His rules, so that he could feel successful, his rules were so just, they're just so big, it's so unattainable that he was setting himself up for failure. And then every single day, he wasn't going to get to feel that success. Whereas on the other side of the table, Tony has another guy stand up, an older gentleman. And Tony asks him, do you feel successful? And the guy says, heck yeah, I feel successful. I believe that every day above ground is a great day. Every day that I make it to the end of the day and I get to lay my head down on the pillow, that's a great day, and I'm successful for making it through that day. He made the rules to feel successful so dang simple. So ask yourself this, what are your rules so that you could feel the feelings that you want to feel? Okay? It's ask yourself if, then. If I do what, or if I achieve what, then I will feel blank. So if I make $1 million a year, then I'll feel successful. Well, that's a huge goal if you've only ever made $25,000 in a year. So try this. If I follow through on my daily plans, then I'll feel successful. So if you write out a daily plan, like I show you how to do in my other videos, if you check off all the boxes in your daily tracker, then you're going to feel successful. You get to condition yourself to feel successful every single day. Make the rules easy to win. Make the game easy to win. Okay? If I never argue with my spouse, and my spouse gives me all the attention that I want, and all the kisses and the hugs and everything I want, then I'll feel loved. Well, here's my own personal rules to feel loved is if I love and accept myself, then I'll feel loved. So then any of the love I get from my spouse or from my kids or from my parents or any other love that I get is just icing on the cake. Because at the end of the day, I personally believe that the most important relationship that you can have is a high quality relationship with yourself. So ask yourself, what do you need to do? What do you need to see happen in order for you to feel the way that you want to feel? Have you set up the game so that it's so hard to win, or have you been able to set the game up so that it's easy to win? I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great night.